What's up, Gemini, and welcome in to your reading. My name is Drea. This is 33 of Swords Tarot. Let's get into it, you guys, whether you are new or returning. I'm glad that you're here spending time with me. Um, Interesting. I was just watching, I like to watch like other people's interpretations of tarot, and I had just got done watching a video about the Two of Swords, and the Two of Swords is showing up. That's interesting with the Page of Pentacles. Now, the Two of Swords could be about like avoiding making a decision or just not wanting to see something. As you can see, she's blindfolded here, right? Maybe the truth is too painful to look at. I don't know. Or maybe there's a fear around a decision, a new opportunity, possibly, because we saw the Page of Pentacles. I don't know. That's for some of you guys. But we're going to see what we got going on here. For the full moon in Sagittarius. You guys remember, all of my readings are timeless. You can watch them whenever you're being called to, but we're going to tap into the full moon in Sagittarius. That's coming up May 23rd. I believe it's on Thursday. So we're going to get a little deep, a little more profound. I'm not going to talk too much about what that full moon is going to bring. It is in a fire sign, okay? And it's a full moon, so completion, cycles ending. But, if you guys want to look up that on your own, you could definitely do that. Spirit is just telling me to get right into it. But we are going to, like I said, go a little bit deeper, a little more serious today. We're going to use the Oracle of the Hidden Worlds. I love this deck. Okay. All right. So what do we have for Gemini? What do we have for Gemini for this full moon in Sagittarius? Thank you, Spirit. Ooh, beautiful. Light dancer, illumination, the radiant self, and shining soul. Look at how beautiful that is. Wow. Yeah, you guys, I love this. I love this deck. The artwork is amazing. But beautiful. Go ahead and take that in. Receive any intuitive hits that you get from this card. Okay. Also with the number 24, which is 6. I'm going to be checking this to make sure this is on. Okay, so let me read this for you guys, and then we'll get right into the tarot. All right, each of us is designed to find within us the light we see outside of ourselves. And with our 5 senses, we cannot see all that is. We cannot take in all that is truly within the world, the universe. But through reaching for the light that lies within us all, you have sought to become a more loving person. You've searched for the oneness and lost a sense of division. For moments, there have been pure bliss, and when it has departed, you have been sad, as though you have failed. As a human being, you cannot perceive all that is all the time. But in those moments when the bliss and peace of the truth of our connection, the acceptance of our transitory journey within and through our bodies, the alignment with values that respect and love the earth, where we find union with others like ourselves, we find ourselves dancing with the light. Life has an ease and flow to it, and we feel we could reach out a hand and touch the stars. This moment has come to you, even if you've forgotten its power, and it's here to remind you again of the beauty of the heart and soul, of the relationship you have to the infinite which lies within you and without you. The light dancer tenderly touches what she can see in the hidden spaces of the universe within your heart. When she comes to you, it's to remind you that you too are a light dancer, a being of the infinite universe, and you are as graceful, as aware, and as tender as she is. Love it, Gemini. The illumination for that says, I'm evolving into an enlightened being, dancing with the light that dwells within me. So this is a very go with the flow type of card, especially when it comes to your spiritual journey here. Okay, it gives me very like um what am I trying to say? The hangman. It gives me very hangman energy of like just surrendering and kind of going with the flow of life here. And then with illumination, it's like a new perspective, like a kind of an aha moment of this is how you have to handle it, kind of go with the flow, right? There's also something about yourself here, like authenticity with the radiant self and shining soul. Your authenticity is shining really bright right now. Okay, maybe you've just been feeling more in tune with yourself. All right, so let's see, what do we have for Gemini? What do we have for Gemini, Spirit, please and thank you? We have the Knight of Cups in the reverse. What else for Gemini? Highest love and light. The Knight of Cups talks about, oh, wow, we have lots of masculine energy here. Okay, we have the Knight of Wands. Oh, and the King of Pentacles. Very strong masculine. Which is interesting because when you think of go with the flow, you think of flowy energy, you think water, you think yin, feminine, right? Surrendering. So some of you guys could be very heavily in your masculine. It doesn't matter what gender you are. And that's why Spirit's asking you to fall back into this feminine energy, this flow. You know, dancing is a feminine act. Wow. Especially when it comes to your emotions here, your emotional body could be kind of like on like this, I'm hearing like a this overload. It could be affecting your day-to-day life, like maybe you react emotionally to things, you have outbursts, or um you can't seem to quiet your emotions and they affect your life. Knight of Wands here, that's somebody who takes action, very courageous, very passionate, very optimistic. And the King of Pentacles here is someone who is very grounded, very earth energy, very stable financially. This is interesting. It's strong masculine energy here. Bottom of the deck, we have Page of Wands in the reverse. Now, there could just be a lot of people. I'm trying to get like the deepest reading I can get here with these, right? So I'm trying to get deep with it. But I am getting that there's a lot of people here. There's a lot of court cards. These could be different aspects of yourself, like I said, or just a lot of people you're dealing with right now. Because once again, another court card with the Page of Wands in the reverse at the bottom of the deck. Now, this is kind of giving me the energy of this full moon in Sagittarius. Yes, Sagittarius is a very philosophical, expansive sign. They want to, you know, gain knowledge on things, experience, like I said, expand in some way, right? But on the other hand, they could also be very reckless, very fiery. You know, they are a fiery sign. And that's kind of, you know, this Knight of Wands here is that Sagittarius energy. Very, very charismatic, but very passionate. And in the reverse, this can be very reckless and kind of giving this energy here. Wow, behind that we have the Queen of Cups, you guys. There's a lot of aspects of yourself that are coming together, or there's a lot of people in your energy right now. But Page of Wands in the reverse is kind of giving that, I guess you could say, the negative trait or the darker trait of that Sagittarius full moon that we're taking a look at. What things have we been doing that are kind of reckless, that are maybe not serving us right? Maybe you're harnessing that energy and you're using it the right way now, that Sagittarian energy. Okay, let's clarify some of this. You could be dealing with a masculine energy in your life. Spirit could be telling you to go with the flow right now with certain things. Maybe you're letting your emotions get the best of you with a masculine. I don't know. Take it however it resonates for you guys. Let's see. What's this Knight of Cups in the reverse for Gemini? Wow, Knight of Cups in the reverse. You can't make that shit up. Wow. Thank you, Spirit. Now, if we're talking about somebody that you're dealing with, this could be somebody, yeah, their emotions could be getting the best of them and they could be reacting emotionally. But usually when that happens, it comes with some type of like emotional manipulation. Okay. I'm not saying you're doing that. I'm not saying they're doing that. That's a possibility. Okay. Because the Knight of Cups in the reverse could also be someone, like I said, manipulative, kind of untruthful or unreliable, or just very moody, right? Very moody. What else for the Knight of Cups in the reverse for Gemini? The Ace of Cups in the reverse, man. There's that. Wow, you guys, didn't I say that? Emotional overwhelm. I think I said overload, but it says emotional overwhelm down there. Repressed emotion, emptiness, Blocked logic. Okay, blocked logic is kind of making sense too with that, like, emotional overload. You're not thinking clearly. If you've ever been in that situation where you're driven by emotions and you're not thinking clearly, and you may end up doing something kind of reckless or emotionally reactive, that kind of makes sense with that Queen of Cups behind that too. But look, there's temperance behind that, you guys. So yeah, there's definitely a need for moderation. Temperance is also that very hangman energy as well, of like surrendering and kind of going with the flow. But because there's healing, it's more so like a chill out, relax, take it easy, right? So yeah, you could be working through emotional overload issues. What else for this Knight of Cups in the reverse for Gemini spirit? Thank you. Justice in the reverse. Maybe something happened that you know was not fair. And it's, oh gosh, you guys, I'm an Aquarius, so I get that. When something is, you know, is morally incorrect, or somebody did you wrong, and it just, oh, and there's like nothing you can do about it. You just have to wait for karma to get them, and you're like, no, but they're wrong. Like, you know, that could be what is causing this emotional overload. Like your emotions about it, just like, I gotta do something. Like, I'm gonna make them have karma. Like, I'm gonna get the revenge, or like something like that. That could be the case for some of you. But this unjust here, this false accusations, maybe, you know, this injustice, this intolerance, dishonesty, it's really affecting you emotionally here. It's like emotionally driving you crazy. Um, Now, this could be with somebody. I'm getting a lot of masculine here. Or this could be like injustices in the world, you know, injustices that have happened to you throughout your life, right? Where you're just like, I can't take it. Like, what's like, you feel very, I feel like you guys may have water in your chart, because I'm feeling someone who feels very deeply about things. What's this Knight of Wands for Gemini? The Devil. Okay. Okay, there's a shadow aspect here. And this could be going back to, like I said, what I was saying, this emotional reactivity. Now, this could be the people or the person that you're dealing with, but it kind of goes just back to you. So for example, say you are dealing with somebody that did you wrong, right? Maybe they're gaslighting the situation or something, anything, right? Where you were done wrong. There was an injustice. Wow, see, I totally forgot what I was going to say. I feel like it's their energy blocking this. Like, they don't even want you to realize. Wow, you guys, this is really weird. Whenever I lose everything that I was saying, especially when this Devil card comes out, it's um this is heavy. This is heavily blocking your veil of seeing something or knowing something. Okay, give me a second. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. I was saying it goes back to you, because your shadow side, your ego, may want to be continuing to point blame on somebody else, where, or point blame at where the injustice was. That's the injustice. So I need that, for that to be known. But sometimes we don't need for it to be known. We know the truth internally. Okay, so there was something about this injustice that kept you bound to it. Okay, here it is. Yeah, that kept you bound to it. Maybe it was part of that person's negative energy they were projecting, but like I said, it goes back to you. This is your either ego needing to prove that that person is wrong. They're wrong. You know that, right? They did something bad. They did something wrong. There was an injustice. Now your ego's getting triggered and needs to prove it, right? And that's where the emotional reactivity comes up, because it's pissing you off, right? I get it. But this, when I mean it goes back to you, justice will handle them, right? Karma will handle them. That's not our business. This is for you here to learn how to, you know, react, or in this case, not react, but to keep calm here. There's a lot of Sagittarius energy. And like I said, Sagittarius it's a trip to me. They're kind of like Aquarians in this way, but I think even more, because Sagittarians are very, like I said, very philosophical, very wanting to learn what's next, explore the mind, expand the mind, right? But on the other hand, they could be very reckless, okay? Okay, let's get some more for this Knight of Wands for Gemini. Two of Pentacles, this is a going back and forth. Double Capricorn energy here. You could be dealing with a Capricorn. This is a back and forth. So it's like one minute you feel like you are getting away from this shadow, and then the next minute you fall back into it. Maybe you're emotionally triggered again or something, right? Let's get some more for this Knight of Wands for Gemini. What's this Knight of Wands for Gemini, please? The Lovers. Wow, there you are, Gemini. Okay, so these are this is a major decision. Wow, look at this, you guys. Look at this is a perfect example. Back and forth between the dark and the light, constantly, a constant battle, back and forth. You make progress and then you go back this way, and then you're in the light again, then you're in the dark again. Wow. These feel like major tests. This feels like a major test, or each time is a major test, right? Like, are you going to react to this? Are you going to feed your ego in the need, in the sense that like you need to prove that that person is wrong? What's this King of Pentacles here for Gemini? The World in the reverse. That's a lack of closure here, or like a I don't want to say not meeting the test, not failing the test, but it kind of feels like that, or failing the test. Let's get some more. Is this King of Pentacles for Gemini? Please and thank you, Spirit. What is this King of Pentacles? Ace of Pentacles in the reverse. Interesting. We have two aces in the reverse here. Ace of Pentacles and Ace of Cups. Misused wealth, corruption, loss, missed chances. With that World card in the reverse, that's grief for missed opportunity. Let me get one more here for this King of Pentacles for Gemini. Ten of Cups. The Four of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. You could be holding on really tightly to an idea of how, like, this is my happily ever after. This is what I want, and it needs to happen this way. And if it doesn't, like, I don't like. It's like you're holding on to that, and it. Now, this is for someone. This may not be for everyone. I'm getting a couple different messages here, but it's like you're kind of set in your ways with something that you want to achieve. It could be with this person, maybe why you're going back and forth. Okay, but the Ten of Cups is about happiness, ultimate happiness, contentment. Cups is emotions. Okay, so that there's your emotional contentment here. Okay, I'm also getting that some of you guys are learning how to stay stable as this King of Pentacles, very grounded, very stable. During this period of what's felt like a missed opportunity, or what feels like you didn't pass the test correctly, or it didn't work out correctly, or like I said, surrendering to it. Because you could have been holding on very tightly to something. Okay. Let's get advice for you here. This feels very much about going with the flow of your emotions, you guys. Finding stability through this emotional overwhelmment. I don't know what caused this. It's going to be different for all of you guys. I don't like to go too deep into the past sometimes, because then that kind of, as tarot will keep you a little stuck. But this feels like you're learning a lesson here about surrendering to emotional overwhelmment, instead of, reacting in an emotionally reckless way. Yeah, look at Temperance for advice. There's that Sagittarius energy, this full moon energy coming up. And with that, full moon, where you couldn't find closure before, now you'll find closure. And look at, this is one of the only cards in this deck that has a circle around it like this. Like, look, all the other cards, you guys, are just regular cards. You know what I mean? Look at that circle around this one. Like, yeah, closure, completion, the World card. But it takes this surrendering for this balance, this healing to come. And especially with the emotions here, with the Temperance card in her right hand, she's holding the cup of water. And in the left hand, she's holding earth. I know it doesn't show that here, but it's water and earth, and we have a lot of water and earth here. So grounding your emotions, balancing those emotions. Let's get some more advice for Gemini on the situation. Three of Cups in the reverse. Okay, this could have something to do with a third party situation here. Maybe you were cheated on. Maybe there was maybe there's a friend group that's having some conflict. Okay, but once again, Cups is emotions, you guys. And right here, I know this isn't the Two of Cups, but in the Temperance card, she has, wow, Spirit just corrected me there, because I was going to say she has 2 cups, but then Spirit was like, she has 1 cup of water. Remember, you just said that. So 1 cup of water here, plus these 3 makes 4 cups, which is that energy of like, man, things didn't go my way. Right? Wow. Let's get some more. One more for advice for Gemini. Oh, we got 2 more here. So we got the Moon with fears and anxieties. Beautiful. Beautiful. When I was just watching these videos, thank you, Spirit, I was like thinking in my head, I'm like, how beautiful for the Moon and the Sun to come out with each other in consecutive order, with the Sun coming after. Triple twos on the timestamp. That's the way it goes in the tarot's, in the Fool's Journey. The Moon comes first, the fears, the anxiety, having to walk that unknown path, but not knowing where it's going to lead. And, oh, it's dark here, and I don't know, I don't like it here. I don't like it here in the depths of my mind, in the subconscious. It's scary, right? I don't know what is going to happen. And then bam, you make it out on the other side, and there's the Sun. And the Sun illuminates all the things behind you that you feared. And it's like nothing. It's like little bunnies, and you know what I mean? And you're like laughing at the fear. Wow, you guys, this is beautiful. Beautiful. Thank you, Spirit. So during this time of surrendering, you may face these fears, or it may force you to face these fears here. Whatever fear was triggering, fears or anxieties or something subconscious, whatever was triggering you to act a certain way emotionally. In this case, I'm feeling, like, I don't know what, like fear of maybe it's your ego, right? Like I said, that like, I know I was done wrong. I need to prove that they did something to me, that they were wrong, that they messed up. I don't know. It's going to be different for all of you guys, but it's going to be illuminated. It's going to be cleared. You made it through, right? Oh my gosh, this is beautiful. Okay. I'm going to get, this is still on, right? Okay. All right, Gemini. I love this. I love this a lot. Really good reading. So let me get a final, I think this is, what's the name of this? Believe in Your Own Magic Oracle card. Okay, to close this out. If it resonated, you guys know what to do. Like, comment, subscribe, become part of the team. I would love to have you here. Become part of the family. Okay, we a family here. Okay, what do we have for Gemini? Please and thank you for Gemini. Please and thank you, Spirit. Highest love and light for Gemini. What do they need to know? Closing out this reading. What final advice do they need to know? Thank you. All right, you guys got nostalgia with the number 33. 33 is my number. Master number there, you guys. Love it. It says focus on the here and now. Yeah, there could be something about your past that you're kind of stuck in. You know, it kind of gives me that Four of Cups energy that I was saying. Look at her like kind of daydreaming, thinking about something else while this girl's talking to her. And, you know, the Four of Cups, they're focused on the three when Spirit's like, hello, we have a new cup here for you, right? So, and that could be also what this is representing, like your emotional imbalance is keeping you from receiving a new cup of some sort. So, this will most likely come up, this past, whatever has something to do with the situation. It'll come up when you go through this journey through the unknown with the moon card. Okay? It'll come up so you could address it. And that has all to do with the shadow here, right? The moon and the devil for sure. Okay, Gemini, I'm going to leave that here. I hope it resonated. I love you all. Take care.